Jerry wouldn't think about it on either.
It was unusual because I never BMX'd, I never did any kind of racing as such. I always played in team sports, and my family supported me very much so to do that. They desperately wanted me to become a doctor or a concert pianist, which I was also working on. You know, I grew up with 4 brothers and good Catholic family. It was a great upbringing. So I think that's a good foundation, and you know, you need a little confidence in this sport, and my family gave me the confidence that I needed. Before I started racing, I was a laboratory scientist or a research scientist, researching AIDS and also cytogenetics and pathology and a few other things. Basically, I was a science geek and working in laboratories. It was a very difficult job, very meticulous. So I really appreciate this job, and even on race day when I have butterflies in my stomach, I still am appreciative of what I'm doing, and just being happy and appreciative is good preparation for the race. I was a bicycle messenger for a year in Baltimore City, and that gave me a lot of skills. Riding up sidewalks and avoiding tourists, going up one-way streets the wrong way. These skills helped me in my job now, but I really don't have quite the background everyone else did, so it took me some catching up. My transition from amateur to pro was basically one of turning my back on all my friends, unfortunately. I had to essentially quit my job, and nobody really believed that I could do it. I was a little bit on the older side. I was 28 years old, woman, single. I had a great job, and everybody said, "What are you doing? You're crazy. You're quitting your job." But I knew that I wanted to do that professionally, and I just had to not listen to them. The racing can be stressful. There's a certain amount of pressure to perform well. In fact, you know, basically your bills are dependent on how your results are. But the off-season's wonderful. You know, it's just training and downtime. I like to stay in the rhythm of racing, even though it is the off-season. So I usually race almost every weekend, all winter long, and I love cyclocross and I love cross-country, so that's pretty much what I do every weekend. And then during the week, I'll do a lot of cross-country rides on my downhill bike now. And I'm riding flat pedals now, so just the platform pedals, so this makes for some hard workouts. I just completed level 1 of Keith Code's California Superbike School, which is basically training to race one of the highest speed road motorcycles. It was a great experience because it taught me how to enter turns at a certain speed. It taught me when to brake and to relax in the turns. It taught us how to look outside into the exit of the turn. That's very important to keep your chin up. So the school was very helpful, very constructive. Despite having the throttle, many of the other things carried over into downhill mountain bike racing. My highest moment in the sport of bike racing so far has probably been riding down this mountain here in my Farmer John red pajamas with the door in the back. I rode my first downhill here, and I won. And that was just a glorious moment because I decided that my life was going to change, and I decided that I found my passion. So, you know, even though now I'm winning and things are wonderful, that moment that I discovered mountain biking was, I don't think I could ever get that moment again. So that was wonderful.